Generic greetings and welcome back once again to Airships Conquer the Skies. Today's beverage is a very nice chocolate and vanilla milkshake, very interesting indeed. So welcome back to Airships Conquer the Skies. In a previous video we were once again doing some designing and fighting, and specifically designing and fighting with an airship called the J. Let's just go down and there it is. It's armed with forward-facing aerial torpedoes followed by these sort of clockwork huzzah things, and well, it seemed to be quite effective. In this design, as you may have spotted from the thumbnail, we're going to try something just a bit different, and in this case we're looking at the landship editor and a specific weapon that is relatively, I wouldn't say unknown, but it's one of the more newer things added to the game, and it is also one of the most weird. This is the Suspendium Disruptor. It requires a technology level of Tier 5 for the advanced Suspendium weapons and sets up a resonance with Suspendium crystals in enemy ships, causing them to explode. So it's very, very specific at what it does. It just hits the opponent's ship and blows up the Suspendium crystals. That means if it's on the ground or as a building, it does absolutely nothing. However, the fun is in finding out, as we have said several times. So let's see what this is like. Let's go and see if we can make something ground-based and actually just fire it, because well, if I have fired it, it's not been recently, and it's a very infrequent thing I've used. I've experimented with it a little bit in the past, but I don't know about in videos. Anyway, over to our, let's see, propulsion probably first. And can we just sit this on a set of medium tracks or just standard tracks? The answer is you can. Would you want to? Probably not. We're going to go with probably large tracks, although that is far too large for what we're trying to make here. Maybe some medium legs, no. Large legs, no. Spider legs, even no. Actually, spider legs wouldn't be too bad because they're very high up, but again, it's the cost. Just the weapon system alone is 6,054 generic units of currency. So instead what we'll do is we'll have double tracks like that. We'll have some set of double tracks. So in between there, we will have most likely probably a corridor with ladder so we can get access to all of this. It has no coal, and what does it actually fire? It says a unit of coal every 5 seconds, so what we need is a lot of coal, which means a fire point is almost certainly a must. I'm just going to actually move this back a little bit for reasons that may become clear in a moment, because fire point can go there, followed by coal store. 1, 2, do we need 3? We might as well have 3. So we're going to put that all in there. We're going to have this thing at the back. At the top here, we will have a corridor with ladder. Actually, can we use a fire point? We've got a fire point, but can we use a fire extinguisher? Yes, we can. It will go up there. You can't build on top of this because it has the big chimney sticking out there, so we're going to have to keep an eye on that. In terms of command and crew, we do have crewmen. It's only recommended 13 crew. Maybe we just use bunks instead and put one of those and then a bunk. We've got a cockpit in here. Actually, I don't even think we need to go at the top there. I think we can work everything off the side. Going to go with a cockpit there and there, and in between bunks like so. On the top we're going to have a telescope and a crow's nest. Do we need another bunk? We might as well. That'll take us to 21. And just need more supply hatches. Is that it? Let's have a look at the overlays. Getting around is okay. If one of these goes then, though, we have a bit of a problem. Pathing's not bad. Could be a lot better. If, like say, one of these breaks we can't get through, but well, it's all about this weapon, really. Water access is excellent. There's no repair tools. Ammunition we don't have and don't need. Explosion damage is just this. Okay. Well, we'll just give this one a go. Over to some shapes here, solid shapes. We're going to have one of those put in there. We'll have maybe a 3x1. Go there. Just a solid block in the back. we're just going to alter the shape a little bit, you understand? And there we go. That is... yeah, it's an interesting design. Steel armour. SP, what should we have it? I'm going to call it the Rhino. Save the design. That was a very quick build of that. Let's go to a day fight in some hills. So the range on it is amazing. We're going to say add in a land ship. We're going to get the Rhino. Oh. Looks like I didn't design it properly. Didn't put the supply hatches in. That's embarrassing. Let's just fix that. How many supply hatches does one need? 10 is required. Resources wise, how much does the steel supply hatch give us? 8. Darn it. Typical. Okay, so you remove that and remove that. And steel supply hatch 1, 2. Okay, save design. Yes. Overwrite that. Let's give that a go again. So we'll have a day fight. Add in the land ship. Rhino goes at the back because it's got good range. And well, in terms of airship, let's just put in... let's put in maybe that thing. That's reasonable. We're going to give ourselves the best chances possible. Start the fight. So there's the weapon system. So they're filling up with coal. And there it is. So it locks on the target. Calculation's done. We've got this beam here that is hitting a flock of birds. And it's hitting about there. And I'm guessing that that's that at the top. Hell's bells. That was where they had one of their Suspendium chambers. It's not the biggest one, but they certainly have one left. So they do have secondaries. Let's see what happens when we get another fire. Can't go any further. Its service ceiling is absolutely... You can say its service ceiling is absolutely nothing. Is that it? Because I don't think we'll be able to fire anymore. There's nothing to fire against. Yeah, no target available. Okay. Right. So that answers the question. No, that poses the question of what on earth can you do with this? Because you need something massive for it to be worth its weight in that weapon. Airship. What's the most expensive thing we've got? The SP test, which is that weapon on the front. The Starling. Go on, we'll have the Starling. And let's give it the best chance possible. This is just loads of cannon. It's got ammo gondolas on the bottom. It's got guns on the front and then sponsons. It's still underpointed. Look at the firepower. Oh, and it missed as well. We missed. Wow. Okay. That's suboptimal. Is it going to fire again? I'm hoping to get past it, actually. Oh, and it's also exceptionally slow, and it's on fire, and it's... It's not that effective, is it, against that? Let me try that again. Landship. Rhino. To be fair, it's going exactly as I expected on this one. I didn't anticipate this being an amazingly good ship. Vessel. Yeah. It hit where it needed to, but it didn't destroy it because this thing was moving. It's retargeting. It's also taking a ridiculous amount of damage. Is it going to fire again? It's going to go on fire again. It doesn't seem to be going overly well for us. Obviously, we are using this in isolation as well, but it's just shy of 7,000 points, and I don't know how you would really stack up more. The vampire. I'll probably want to get close, start the fight. Immediately drops out the sky, which is a curious decision of it. It's also standing still. It's got, oh, what appears to be 1, 2, 3. 2 now. Suspendium. I think it's the massive suspendium chambers. We've blown one of them up. And I don't know if they have access to the rear there anymore. So, let's try and get behind them. Well, how much damage am I causing to the weapon by doing this? Second shot. Oh, yes! It blew that out of the water. Now, I actually don't want it to fire again. Because if it does... Oh. I was going to say if it does, then we won't be able to get under. But I don't think we can get under anywhere. Nope, no, there we go. It looks like it's got some coal. We can see some smoke coming out the back there. Good grief. So that's it. It can't move. And we've lost... we've lost the weapon. And, well, there's the end of that. Okay. Yeah, that's... That's went as expected. Again. So, how I managed to latch onto the top? We've lost all propulsion, but their flak guns are shooting. The flak guns are shooting us because we've hooked on. That's technically defeat. I mean, I would argue that both of us are pretty much gone. Let's try the Rhino against something of equal cost, but we'll put multiple things on here. So there's that for 2,000. Let's go for the unmatched. Why not? And then that thing. Yeah, there's no way we're winning this one. No way. So, we have 6,909 points versus the enemy's 7,035. Start the fight. So what are we going to fire at first? To be fair, we've been given a bit of an advantage because we are in... Because of the daylight, the lack of it, it's going down. We actually are at an advantage. We don't get hit as much. Whether or not it's actually going to functionally do anything, I do not know. This thing's come very close to us. Let's see if I can get underneath it. We've already taken considerable damage on the front, and yeah, it's blown up the... It's blown up the Suspendium chamber, and I think the other one is on fire. So let me just turn back around, because I really don't want that thing to land on us. I can't retarget it because of the command. Look at that! Good grief, outside. Yeah. We need all the armor. Target that, because if that gets hit, then it's gonna... yeah, it's gonna land on top of the other one. Alright. I'm gonna call it now. This is an extremely fun weapon. But like the big missile launcher, I don't see much of a use for it. Oh no! I don't know if that was an intentional ram by the enemy, but fair play. Fair play. Yeah, like I said, unless this is a... Yeah. So I'm struggling to figure out a real good advantage of this because of its cost. If the opponent had a ridiculously expensive ship, like we've made one in the past called Excalibur, it was like 14,000. If you had something like that, a weapon system like this, it's very specifically got a target. That there, you're going down. Or maybe like a high-level bomber that maybe, say, 10,000 points. But against like a spam fleet, this is pointless. This is a case of bring it down. Yeah, it reminds me of episode 2 Attack of the Clones when they start firing the big rays at the Genosian spaceships that were taking off. Okay, one more fight. Because I think we've pretty much seen all what is to be seen here. You know what? Let's put it against 1, 2, 3 herring gulls. These are the high-level bombers that we've made in the past. and they are very powerful. And it missed because of what it was doing. So I'm going to pull back a bit. I don't know if we'll get another shot off before it goes above us. I don't think so. But we're going to manoeuvre as best we can to go past it. There's the bombs coming in. Managed to dodge a lot of that. There's another ray, and again, it managed to, sadly, yeah, we didn't hit with it. Let's spin round, see if we can get another shot off. Oh no, oh no, oh no. It's landed on us. Pulling back, pulling back, pulling back. Yes! Good hit. Good hit. Right, one of them's down. Keep manoeuvring. We might have a shot at this. Genuinely might have a shot. That one's not taking off. You know what? Target the other one that's still mobile. I love that effect. All the snow going on in the snowstorm. Keep moving back. Keep moving back. Keep moving back. Ah, we just missed. It's dropping down, which is good. The other one's not taking off. We've still got this one targeted. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. One ray shot. Just there. Fire. Missed again. Yeah. Calculations were incomplete during time of firing. But, strangely, I don't know how we're managing to outmaneuver this thing. I wouldn't really say outmaneuver, but something's happening here. But oh no, we're stuck. Right, I'm gonna have to go forward. I think that's gonna be it though. I think that one drop is gonna kill us. Oh, it hasn't. It hasn't. So go back to there and flip. One thing about the herring gull is that it's got very... Oh, that's not what I wanted. I'm just going to pause a sec. It's got very few command, so it can't issue orders very quickly. I noticed that fired over this way, and nothing exploded, so I don't know what's gone on there. What I wanted to do, by the way, is back up, so I could fire against that one and spin around, but it fired just as we'd got to that point. I'm going to go to aimed fire because it already fires very infrequently anyway, so just being accurate when it does fire, like that, is what we're wanting. Oh! Is that it? I think that might be it. Oh no, that's not what we wanted. Spin around. The problem we have is that the other one's now back in play. And we're dead. We're dead. We're dead. Oh, it was such a shame. We almost had that. We almost had it. This thing was out of commission as soon as the back dropped off. There it is. There's its engine pod. So it was going to drift forward. So we knew we were going to have to either outmaneuver it going left, well, just keep ahead of it, or go right underneath it and stuff like that. But then this one came back in at the last minute. Just to ruin our day. Alright, we're going to leave it there. That's been a bit of Airships Conquer the Skies. A bit of a shorter one here because I knew it was going to be a bit of a more silly than usual. Yeah, I enjoyed building it. I think that's the best gloss I can really put on it. It has its place. It's a very, very specific weapon. As we knew from the beginning, it destroys the Suspendium crystals. But when it's missing, it was missing. It's for the 6,000 it costs. Yeah, it's very hard to see where it comes into play. But then again, it's a tier 5 weapon. So if you're tier 5 Suspendium weapons, especially in the campaign, you know, I'd like to think that you've pretty much got the game already, and this is just a little added flavour. But it does have its place. Against land ships, it's useless. Against static structures, it's useless. Against anything that just uses gas bags and sails, it's useless. But against certain types of vessels, probably slow ones, but maybe high level, I think it could be quite useful. But we tried it. That has been the Suspendium Disruptor. hopefully that's been interesting. If you want to see more airships, by all means let me know. If you have any tip suggestions, comments, etc., not just for that design but also others, or what you would like to see, then by all means let me know in the comments. Hope you have enjoyed it, and it's been, if nothing else, a bit of a mess around. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.